Now, my little brother lives in East London. I live in Essex, yeah? When I went to prison for conspiracy to fraud in like 2015. All caught up with me from all them years, doing it since I was 18. Finally caught up with me. So I'm in my cell. Someone bangs on the cell door. Bam, bam, bam. Yo, Mac, what's going on? I'm Nicos' friend, blah, blah, blah. Introduces himself. Guy's probably 6'5". He's huge. He's wide. You get me? I'm thinking, who's this? It's massive head. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to say nothing negative, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking, what's going on here? It's like, and you can't trust no one in them places. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, oh, what's this? He's like, oh, my brethren, your brother's my friend, told me, come say hello, boom, boom, boom. So he introduced himself. And then we were speaking when I was there. So we got to know each other, yeah? And he lived round the corner from my mum's house. He actually, like, the next road, you could say, yeah? So they're familiar. So I had one of my kids started getting himself into a bit of trouble.
One of your kids?
Yeah, he's a similar age. Yeah. Started getting himself into a bit of trouble, was on tag, blah, blah, blah. And he absconded from his tag, like didn't go in or had to sign on or one of those things. So it's my son's birthday coming up, yeah, on like the 18th or something like that. And so they're running around. This guy calls me. I know that my brother's running around for the same guy I met in prison, yeah? So I've called him because now my son's running around with my brother and they're dealing.
So you called him from prison?
I called, no, we was out this time. We're out now. We're out now. My brother's running around for this guy, yeah?
Yeah.
So I know my brother's running around for this guy and he's in the area that I was residing in. So I've called the guy because I know that my son's with my brother now and he's on tag and he shouldn't be. He's outside and now he's hanging around with my brother and they're dealing.
Yeah.
So I said, listen, don't do me a favor. Don't give my brother anything because he's with my son. Until he brings my son to me, please don't give him nothing because I don't want my son. And he said, yeah, I'll see them. Boom, boom, boom. He said, I won't give him anything. Cool. So he calls me and goes, have you seen them? Have you seen your brother? I said, no. He said, because it's like, I can't get hold of him and basically they've got some money or whatever. And I said, I thought I told you not to give him nothing. So now it's like, I told you not to give him nothing sort of thing, yeah? So anyway, he said, oh, no, boom. All right, if I see them, I'll call you or whatever. The next call that I got was a few days later. Now, bear in mind, they're running around trying to get I know they're running around getting money so they can celebrate my boy's birthday. Yeah. Next day, he hands himself in. This is their plan, yeah? We'll just go around, we'll do all of this, take money, and then we'll have our knees up, and then I'll hand myself in, basically, yeah? So the next call I get is my daughter. Dad, Nico's been stabbed. I said, okay. She said, I'm not going to say his name, wants to come to your house because he's on tag. He don't want to wait with the ambulance. The police are going to turn up, innit? So he's absconded. Didn't want to wait. Can he come to yours? Cool. So he don't come to mine. So I called back and I said, what's going on? Like, what's going on? I said, what's actually happened? And I said, who was it? And she said the guy's name. And that, for me, I was just like, this is crazy. So I hung the phone up and I went to call him straight away and his phone's off. So now that longed out, there was 3 of them, yeah? Now watch this. 3 of them attacked my brother. The guy, the main one, is massive. He could have just put his hands on my brother. He could have just like sort of roughed him up, if you like. He didn't need to. My brother's slim. Like he didn't even need 3 of them to do that. But one of them has pulled a knife out and stabbed him in his heart. Or stabbed him a few times. Like, it's no need. Now he's gone. They're all in jail. It's mad. So I've been on the receiving end of that. So I know how that can affect families all right across the board. And that's just the sense of stuff that's going out. And that's not even from fair. What is that about? Do you know what I mean? Because it didn't take, and that's just what's going on outside. And, you know, my son had to witness that, you know, there's so many moving parts to that. And the way that it unfolded was crazy. And the thing is, remember they're going for a knees up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for his birthday.
Yeah.
That happened the day before his birthday. And my thing was, he was like my son's keeper. Like, you know, he looked after him. He was more like on a big bro one, but they're a year apart. Yeah. So he was just trying to look out for him, like, yeah, I'll show you a good time. Like, we'll go do this, boom, boom, boom. And that's the way it panned out. That used to be so difficult for me to speak about.
Yeah.
But that's what happened in that sense. So that's why now I look at